Last week I did a poll on this channel and I mentioned that I wanted to do a little challenge. And by far the most votes came in for a one lens challenge. And I thought about how to do this, and well, I've got all the lenses that I've owned on the table at the moment, except this one. I don't own this one, but I still have it, so I'm going to use it in this challenge. So I have a 300mm prime, 12-100, 12mm prime, 60mm prime, 40-150, 100-400, 150-400, 12-40, 7-14, and the 45mm prime lens. I was thinking, how am I going to do this? So I have numbers on these bills here. So I've got numbers 2 to 11. So I don't have number 1 because I'm going to roll with 2 dice here, deciding which lens I'm going to use. And I don't have a number 12. So if I'm going to dial 12, I'm going to dial again. So that be honest. But to show you, I have all these numbers on the table right now. 5, 3, 11 and 10. So what I'm going to do, I am going to fold little balls of them. So I'm going to crash those to make it as honest as possible, because I don't want to know which lens I am going to use, of course. And there are certain numbers that have a higher chance of rolling when you're rolling with 2 dice. So I don't want that to decide the fate here. So I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to hustle those numbers here in between, and I'm going to put them on these lenses randomly. So I have no idea which lens has which number. So I hope you get the idea of this little challenge. Well, I have 2 dice here. You can see those are just real dice. They have the original numbers in it. Nothing spectacular. I'm going to do them in this bowl like this, and I'm going to turn it upside down. Let's have a look. It's number 3. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to get the camera here to show you this. It's number 3. I hope you can see it. Yes, that's it. So that leaves me to figure out which lens has number 3. Let's put this down for a minute. So yeah, let's open up those little papers and see which lens I am going to use. And I really hope that it's not going to be a prime. I hate prime photography, so let's have a look. Number 11, so it's not going to be the 100-400. Number 5, not going to be the 150-400, so it's probably not going to be a telephoto shot. Number 2, so not my 12-40, which I use very often. 7-14 has number 8, so not going to be that one. So this is the 45mm 1.2, so please don't let this be number 3. Okay, this is going to be a proper challenge, that's for sure. So this challenge is keeping my mind busy for the whole week at the moment, and I'm scanning all the areas that I know and thinking, what would suit this lens, this 45mm 1.2 to photograph? And I actually couldn't think of anything that I was thinking, this area might suit it. And then my friend Walter asked me if I wanted to come with him to a nice area that I have never photographed before. And then I thought, this is the perfect subject for a 1.2 diaphragma lens. So let me show you the other side here. Tulips. It can't get any more Dutch than this, so absolutely nice. And what I was thinking, if I can find one tulip that's a bit higher or a different color or anything, then this 1.2 diaphragma is ideal, because I can really isolate that one tulip and then the rest of it in front and in the back is going to be out of focus. So that's what I'm going to search for. There are a couple of fields here down the road. Right now we are at the white one, which is really nice. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this lens here. So look at these fields here. This is typical for the Netherlands. I hope the wind isn't disturbing too much. A little bit difficult. It's going to be a beautiful day, but I thought this was the perfect place for this 45mm 1.2. And why is that? It has such a low aperture, 1.2, that you can really create that depth in the background. And this field isn't that big. And I was actually hoping for photographing one tulip in front of the rest, but that's quite difficult, you know, and that's why we came to this white field here, because there are a lot of different colors in between. If you look closely, every now and then there's a red one, a pink one, a purple one, there's a yellow one over there, so you can try to use that to your advantage actually, but still it is very difficult. So until now I'm actually only photographing the wider angles, because you can really see that white disappear into the background. I have to be careful not to raise it up too high, because then I will get this windmills on top, which isn't that nice. But yeah, it still is a challenge, you know. But I'm not sure if this is allowed, you know. Allowed. I make the rules of this challenge, so hopefully it will work. We will see. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to try to get a couple of shots of this field. Then I'm going to continue to another field and see if I can get some different colors. But I think this is the perfect subject for this lens. Look at it, this is so nice, and just look above me here. We're actually standing here right underneath this windmill here. But yeah, it's just really nice to photograph these fields, yeah, going away in the back. It just looks really nice, something I never photographed before, so I'm quite happy with those shots. But it's all a bit the same, you know, it's tulips, you know, yeah, that's it. It's one subject, location. So there's not much more to photograph, of course, than tulips. So yeah, we're going to drive around, see if we can find different fields. This one, you can see there are no different color flowers in this field. So this farmer did a good job, I guess. And that was actually what was nice about the white field, that I could get that red flower in that field. But there's not one flower higher or different color in this particular field, so that's a shame. But I think I got some nice images of the flowers going away, and I like to photograph it from the side. You see, if you look from over here, you get these lanes, and which in my opinion just doesn't look as aesthetic. So I rather photograph in this direction. There you can let them all lead out into the back, but I can't get low enough here, because when I got too low I include the horizon. So I'm hoping to find an even bigger field, that even this row here in the bottom is going to be out of the image. But yeah, who knows. If you're thinking, what's that noise? It's the windmill, of course. That's yeah, blowing above me. It's kind of strange feeling standing underneath this thing. So yeah, let's head to the next field. So I drove back to the first field of white tulips where I was, and after walking around for a while, you can see I've walked around this whole field. I found 2 red tulips. You can see them down here, and there's another one a little bit further away, and I think that one is just a little bit better. So I can really put a nice white foreground in front of it and then use that red one that's also a little bit higher than the rest as a focal point, and then more white flowers in the background. So from this ditch that I'm standing in right here, I can get really low to get all those flowers in the foreground out of focus, and then just focus on that one red flower that's over there. And hopefully this is going to work, and it's going to deliver that image that I have in my mind. I don't really dare walking into the field actually. So earlier there were some people here walking through the field, and maybe I should have just asked, you know, maybe I'm not that brutal enough, something like that. So I'm gonna try to get this shot, so let's see if this is gonna work. So that's actually quite difficult, because you can see that line between those flowers. What I actually have to do is I'm going to have to stand in between those flowers, and then I can shoot in that direction, so there won't be any empty layers of flowers in between. So there's another one a little bit further away that's right in the middle of one of those lines. That might be perfect for what I have in mind. Yeah, it's difficult, but I'm gonna get there eventually. So I'm gonna try around here just a little bit. Hopefully I can find one here in this field. So I was quite happy with those 45mm shots, but this challenge came with a big problem for me. What if I would come across a photo that was so good and that I just couldn't take it because I didn't have the right lens with me? So just in case, I put my bag in the car, and I'm sorry to say it, but I came across that image, and this is it. So I'm sorry for cheating a little bit here, but I see myself much more as a photographer than as a content creator slash YouTuber. So I just couldn't let this shot pass, and it's more than an hour's drive for me, so it wasn't worth going back there. And yeah, I'm just absolutely loving this one red rose in this white field of flowers that I just couldn't take with any other lens than a large telephoto. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. So this is it for today. I hope you liked this little challenge video. I think I will do some more of these challenges in the future. The funny thing actually is that when I asked people for a idea for a challenge, most of them said a one lens challenge, some of them said a prime challenge. Well, eventually I ended up using a prime. And there was also someone that said an orange tulip challenge. Well, I didn't find the orange tulip. I did see some orange fields, but I couldn't access them. But at least I got tulips, I got a prime, and I got a one lens. So yeah, it's absolutely a great challenge with a prime to do stuff like this. So yeah, I hope these images worked out. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of them. Maybe they are too simple, just one tulip in a field of other tulips. I have no idea. So I've never photographed something like this before. So yeah, it's also new for me. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, then please push the thumbs up button, and there is a subscribe button underneath this video. If you push that and select all on the notification bell, you will get a message when I release my next video. So that will probably be next week. I don't know when this is going to be released, so I can't say anything about it. So yeah, thanks for watching from a sunny Netherlands. Bye bye.